Welcome to the final game in the Twisted Merry-thon. But it is a doozy. It's Twisted Metal 2012, the longest in the series by far. And I left my glass of water across the room. Be right back. Much better. Let's get right into it. Normal difficulty. It's gonna be bad enough. Skipping the cutscenes. That's gonna shave like an hour off the playthrough. Because every level has an intro cutscene. It does seem like the music is on. That's not ideal. Let's see what I have Kamikaze dressed up as. Okay, for some reason I put the Rising Sun skin on Kamikaze. I think it's by default. Clearly this is what people want though. The Union Jack. Camo, maybe? Definitely not that one. Golden. There it is. There. Now everyone's happy. Perfect. Nothing can go wrong. Oh god, I forgot how bad the hood of the vehicle is. Up. And I forgot to turn off the music. Much better. Let's get to work. You're on the final game. I'm mostly gonna stick to normal-ish vehicles, so like Sweet Tooth is unlocked by default. Let's find that. Kamikaze, obviously perfect. Just for safety, I'm gonna throw Juggernaut in the garage. Probably not gonna pull it out. But maybe it's in there. Brake in case of emergency. Really, in case of emergency, break everything. Because that's what Juggernaut does. Just kills everybody. It's been quite a while since I played this game on normal difficulty. Pretty sure it hasn't been since the Let's Play back in 2020. Ugh. I can turn into a robot and then immediately get turned back because the AI always freezes you as soon as you turn into a robot in this game, even on normal difficulty. For some reason, that little RC car is called a Ricochet. And I think it does bounce off of walls, but yeah, that is not like the important aspect of the Ricochet. It is in other games, but it's remote controlled in this game. Like you can manually detonate it whenever you feel like it. Also, I feel like the game audio might be abnormally low. I don't know how it's coming through on the stream, but as usual, if the game audio is messed up, I can fix that balance pretty easily, so let me know. I feel like they should have called the Ricochet, like, the RC or something. Would have made more sense. Or the Small Brawl. Would obviously have been a great act of fan service. As suspected, game audio is extremely low. Let's crank that up about like so. Oh, there's also a black border. Let me see if I can get that out of here. I think this is the right one. No, that's a little too much cropping. That's perfect. Beautiful. There's currently no game audio, so... that might be a little too much game audio. Let's see how this treats us. For the time being. As I pound buttons. Get the engine started again. I forget how to make the robot jump. There we go. And then... that's how you do the ground slam. That uses your turbo meter. So I can't do it again. The robot controls are super complicated and you never get to use them because the AI freezes you as soon as you try. It's super annoying. I really shouldn't bother. See, I haven't actually killed anybody yet. Besides random civilians, which I have killed in very large numbers. Health refill inside this building here. Need to find the appropriate entrance to the grocery store. Wreck up the place. They get thrown out by Axel. That's right, I was going to play as Axel. To show off how the special is supposed to work. Since it actually does work pretty well in this version of the game. Crimson Fury. I should be able to take that sucker out. Yep. Didn't even need all those ghost missiles. $12 whole damage. I also never did the turbo dash when I played this game, but I didn't have a 6-axis controller, so I straight up couldn't do the turbo dash. Because you have to tilt that 6-axis to get turbo ram 58 points of damage. It's like 75 damage even if you're in Juggernaut. Considering how much damage Juggernaut puts out, that's actually not that impressive. This is a ridiculously busy game. I've honestly never liked how extreme the sensory overload is here in the 2012 game. Not since the very first time I picked it up. And as much as I played it, I'm still not, like, used to it. I'm not prone to motion sickness or anything, and it doesn't give me motion sickness, but it does, like... It's too much. It's somehow too much going on, all at once. Perhaps Twisted Metal was simply never meant for such modern consoles. Because there's not a lot of ways to fix it being too much. Oh, frozen. There goes Axel. Dealing probably a great deal of damage, because his special does a great deal of damage when used properly. 16 super mega damage. Pretty sure the machine gun does not overheat. Which is for the best. I will say it's especially difficult to read chat while playing this game. That is an added layer of challenge that few have ever had to deal with. Give up the shield, just accept the inevitable. Still feel they should consider just not allowing AI to ever shield. I'm not convinced that it makes the game better. But maybe it's a balance issue. They just can't shield at all. I might end up having to increase the power of my vehicles. These relatively balanced vehicles might not cut it for the duration of this game. That did nothing. Get over here. I always want to, like, try and figure out what the AI is attempting to do at a given time. Axel there going nowhere for no reason. So that was about 10 minutes. There are 6... There's a lot of levels. Although actually, 18 levels, if they all take 10 minutes, which they won't, that's an abnormally long one. That would only be about 3 hours. That's nothing. But there's also the boss fights. Boss fights are quite a bit longer. Some of these are even harder to gold rank on normal than they are on Twisted, because they significantly increase the time limit. Time limit is the only thing that determines whether or not you get a medal. So on the highest difficulty, you have a ridiculous amount of time. So long as you get through, you're probably going to get that gold medal. As we saw when I played through on Twisted difficulty. Good stuff. Iron Maiden's going to be a nightmare no matter what I do. I won't even let you take Juggernaut in there. Yeah, I don't recommend playing this game ever. I've never especially enjoyed this game. It's by no means the least fun Twisted Metal. It always feels just like pointless. It's so close to being a good game, but it doesn't get there, in my opinion. Yeah, empty space is a very big issue. Feels very pointless overall. It's got some weird, like, lack of an ephemeral quality. An absence of a soul that really proves that video games are an art form. Because all the technical elements are there. You can look at an out-of-context clip of this game, and it does look absolutely amazing. You get your hands on it, rarely will it fulfill that appearance that you saw in that clip. Dark side, so much HP. Now, obviously, for the sake of variety, gotta bring out something besides Sweet Tooth here. I've got a sniper rifle. That would be a very poor choice right now. Okay, dark side down. I'll try and use the sniper rifle, but I don't remember how. It's something like... keep it locked on for a super long time. But it already got canceled, somehow. So whatever. Good riddance to Sweet Tooth. Let's get him parts in the nearest garage, of which there is only one. Bring out the fan favorite. Which won't crash into a wall while I'm trying to enter a garage, I hope. Only 2 enemies left, I'm pretty sure. Even this car that literally has a giant ass painted on its spoiler will be able to handle this task. Now apparently, Weebmobile here is one of the best choices for one of the later races. The combat race that I struggled with. Because the special can freeze all the opponents on the starting gate. Or I guess the first race. Sometimes Weebmobile is better than Crimson Fury, even though Crimson Fury is significantly faster. All you need to do is kill that, and then you're the fastest vehicle, and you have a slightly more useful special. Where is Warthog? I fell off the bridge. Get back here, big guy. Flanking away with the machine gun is gonna take a bit of a while. Getting the mega gun would be nice. I hate to even imagine why Sweet Tooth would be caught dead in the Weebmobile. That's disturbing. Oh, I did indeed finish off Devil May Cry 2. It was definitely and irrefutably a video game. I really don't think there's any other particularly interesting vehicle. Reaper's pretty goddamn interesting. In fact, let's get Sweet Tooth the hell out of here. Start with Reaper, because by this point I believe Reaper is unlocked after you beat that level. So we'll take Reaper, we'll take Weebmobile. And then, if two of the lowest armor vehicles in the game somehow die, we'll have Juggernaut to fall back on. There is the fact that any old killing machine is good enough for Sweet Tooth. That would get him behind the wheel of the Weebmobile. I don't know how I missed everybody there. Unfortunate. But there are kamikaze variants that are not Weebly. So he would have to choose his painted ass on the spoiler. And it's an optional accessory. I hate this cage match gimmick so much. Why is my chainsaw not on fire? There we go, 150. Beautiful. The flame saw is my favorite thing in this entire video game. By a very wide margin. This, of course, is the Christmas-themed area. So, Merry Christmas. In about 52 minutes, it will be Christmas Day. That is fucked up to consider. But it is true. Been streaming for quite a lengthy period of time. I know the exact numbers. It's on screen right now. Right above chat for me. Do I want to know the exact number? It's a bit of willful ignorance. Another one down. Legitimately very satisfying. Reaper, fantastic vehicle. Free shots, not very fantastic, in my opinion. There. Get out of my ice cream truck. Juggernaut, my signature vehicle. What are you doing in there? Where does Sweet Tooth keep going? It's not flying away, at least. It's more than capable of flying away and never coming back. Okay, it's stuck on its side. Poor Sweet Tooth. I'm really waiting for this cage to switch. That's not happening. I don't want to go into the ice skating rink. It appears I must. I don't really care about the grace period. I guess it's convenient that enemies are stuck here, unable to escape. What I've got for them. Yep. I guess I should have gone to the ice skating rink all along. Gold medal. Which is actually kind of difficult on normal difficulty. Skip that cutscene. Who needs it? So we're on to the Juggernaut fight. I think that was the level where we unlocked Reaper. So technically I just cheated, using it one level early. I'll have to forgive myself. Or I might be misremembering.
Killing your own family.
Skip that intro. Go right for Juggernaut. Which, on this difficulty, we do get to see Juggernaut. Not on the radar, but on the overworld. Right over there. Gonna go in front of him. And whip around. And not get the lethal one-hit kill. A valiant effort, though. Another flame saw will kill him. But, it is a bit risky. So, we will go for the flame saw twice. And then switch to whatever. It doesn't matter at that point.
Killing your own family.
I did say during the Let's Play that as impressive as it is to land the flame saw for a one-hit kill on Juggernaut, it is pretty difficult to actually do it. And yeah, making direct contact with Juggernaut is a bad idea. Pretty much what did me in last time. Didn't quite make it. Juggernaut was close to exploding, but I ran out of weapons. Gigasaw is, of course, you gotta land it right in the big, bright, glowing red weak spot at the front of the vehicle. Not an especially easy task. Although, speaking of the GoFundMe, it is up to $1,200 after another anonymous $10 donation. Excellent. And if you do want to get in donations, there will be one more opportunity to have them read on stream. I should really post that link in chat. Once this guy bites it, which is now.
Juggernaut destroyed. 4 opponents left.
Hell yeah. Check out the GoFundMe, please, if you would like to contribute. Some cool, important shit in my life. It's a bit of a personal thing. I am going to explode, and there's not a goddamn thing I can do about it. But I did survive. So, we are going to retire Reaper here. Successfully. And wreak horrible vengeance on the people that forced Reaper into that garage. This is massive overkill, but I really don't care about the rest of this level. Get the hell out of here. Juggernaut is on my team now. How's it feel to have this shoe on the other foot? Okay, roadkill, still alive. Hopefully not for much longer. What I really want to do here is this. Turbo Ram. Right into him, 1-hit kill. 2.5 minutes. If you discount the multiple deaths beforehand. The Juggernaut has 296 HP. So if you double the 150 you get, you have a 1-hit kill. Let's try Kamikaze. It might actually be well suited to this level. What we need to do is switch to the ultimate special and charge it up. I think. I backfired it. It burned my poor minion's hand. Now, this is not going so well. Check out the catalytic converter on that Weedmobile, though. Hot stuff. Probably literally hot stuff. This is not my finest driving. I was a little distracted trying to get the special to work properly. Ended up flipping myself a million times and missing 4 gates. Right off the bat. Now, missing 12 gates is outright difficult to do. There may as well not even be a gate requirement at this point. Crimson Fury is barely putting up a fight. So, as badly as I've done, we still pretty much got this.
Guess who's back?
So the races are much easier than they are on Twisted. The fights haven't been that much easier compared to the highest difficulty. Okay, we got maxed out Mega Guns in case anyone gets in my way. So someone immediately got into my way. Now, who entered like an ambulance and vermin into the race? That was clearly like suicide. They never stood a chance. But they're all on the same team, so I guess it doesn't matter. Just one of them needs to win. And one of them is in Crimson Fury, so they did have a bit of an advantage going into this. Let's try this. That worked. It's probably a second or two faster, even with the crash into the side of the canyon. Crimson Fury, for some reason, it's way faster than this vehicle, but it is not really trying to get in my way. It's giving me a fighting chance. There we go, it's all over. Laughably easy on normal difficulty. It's not letting you skip this cutscene. I don't know who that guy was who just walked past and dropped down dead. But I feel bad for them. Onward to the boss, where we don't get to make any decisions. We have to drive roadkill to fight Hammerhead and Slayer. Yep, Super Juggernaut does have exactly the same amount of HP. So you can still get the Giga Saw right into that weak spot. Pretty sure that's what I relied on. Because when I did my casual playthrough of this game without all the super vehicles unlocked, I pretty much exclusively used Reaper. It was pretty effective. And about as much fun as I was capable of having with this game that I don't consider to be exceptionally fun. It's still pretty fun. All these car combat games, very fun. The Twisted Metal formula, sort of just inherently fun. Let's get Hammerhead out of here as revenge for what it was doing all the way back at noon today, nearly 12 hours ago. Brutalizing the first contest, the original game called Twisted Metal. Is that why Hammerhead is a boss in this game? Because this is a remake of Twisted Metal, and Hammerhead was so absurdly powerful in the original Twisted Metal that he may as well have been a boss? What the hell was that? Slayer just did a 180 with no animation whatsoever. He's teleporting around. This seems slightly unfair. Maybe just a little bit. Wish it would stop occurring. Because I need Slayer to behave within the laws of physics. I've been playing these Twisted Metals so long today that they're starting to play me in reverse. Madness. I guess it's a good thing I got that on recording. But it's well known that this is a pretty busted game. It spent years in development and still ended up getting rushed out the door. Constantly redesigned up until basically the day it came out. Miracle that it ended up existing at all. Still not letting me set off the bomb, but it is armed. Guess I'll just grab weapons for the actual boss fight coming up. Yeah, Slayer's damage output seems much, much, much lower than it was on Twisted difficulty. Which is merciful. And there he goes. I blew up the guy from Slipknot who got in like a public fight with the band after they fired him. Because I guess they had treated him shitty for many years. But he's the guy who did literally nothing in the band. So I don't know, I guess that's what you get when you're the mascot in a band full of actually some of the best musicians in the metal industry. Despite how shitty Slipknot's music can be. Like Joey Jordison, literally one of the best drummers who ever lived. R.I.P. right there. The fight should be basically automatic to be able to get through this just by mashing buttons. Just give me that fire missile. Deliver unto me your own demise. You know, I wasn't paying enough attention, but it's possible that the boss did just heal. Wouldn't rule it out. Yeah, chat seems to agree. Didn't help him, but on Twisted difficulty, that would be tremendous bullshit. Yeah, I don't know why any of that just happened, but yeah, it happened. The numbers are meaningless to me in this game. Frankly, this game is meaningless to me. It's pretty fun, but the story mode is just so... Why? It's an excuse for cutscenes. And here we go, Mr. Grimm. We gotta get Reaper out here. Then I guess we can have Kamikaze still. And Juggernaut. I don't even know what mission this is, but I'm sure these three vehicles will be well suited to it. This, oh god, this level. Detroit. With the double Juggernaut, that's right. Might have some trauma related to this one from beating it on Twisted difficulty. I think this is one of the few levels that I did not get a gold medal on. Haha! Fuck you! There's your proof of how the Gigasaw works from a shockingly long distance. Don't normally get him from that far away. Ah, I whiffed that one though. So... Ah. Gotta get this guy out of here. Or it all goes to waste. I almost, like, got another huge snapshot, long distance, instant kill. But not quite. Almost doing it is significantly less impressive than actually doing it. Oh hey, Desidoo. Thank you for joining us. And the generosity legitimately means a lot to me. Hope you have a good one. Happy holidays. Didn't quite make it all the way to Christmas, but more generosity. Excellent stuff all around. Now, where the hell is this boss? Crossing a bridge up ahead. How do I get over there? Oh, I think he's coming to me.
Juggernaut destroyed.
Unstoppable force meets unstoppable force. Fortunately, I had much higher HP. Now let's kill everybody.
Special weapon has regenerated.
Glad you got to see that big climactic flame saw snipe before getting out of here. Excellent note to go out on. This is textbook Massive Ram territory, but he survived. And the enemies are not really coming to me right now. Hate when that happens. Everything is so awkward with Juggernaut. A big, slow-moving wall. And barely moving at that. Sev, thank you as well for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your time here. And also, have a good Christmas. One down.
Destroyed. 3 opponents left.
How do people keep surviving the massive ram? I normally rely on that to take everybody out.
Death Warrant destroyed. 2 opponents left.
Okay.
Junkyard dog.
All that remains is Roadboat, I think? Because I bounced him right out of the level, and he's still trying to get back to me. So this is a good job for Kamikaze. Get in there and go finish him off. Even after losing so many of my regulars, we are in the double digits for stream viewers. Which for me is pretty good. This has been an unexpectedly successful 12-hour stream and counting. Okay, it's not quite at 12 hours, but it will be very soon. This is the movie theater fight. Do take care of yourself, but if you're having fun, keep on hanging out. It will be done surprisingly soon. But it's got at least another hour. I mean, the bosses that remain, between them are about half an hour. And then there are a bunch of levels between. And loading screens. I would say the remaining loading screens add up to at least like 5, maybe even 7, 8 minutes. If I don't die excessively. There we go. Another one-shot. Always incredibly satisfying. So many enemies swarming me. All I gotta do is throw a flame cell and someone's gonna get hit. The game's playing itself. Until I am down to 5% HP. Then I bring out Juggernaut. An instant win. Okay. Juggernaut instant winning is... getting a little excessive. There, 1 kill. Now we bring out the Weepmobile. Let's try this thing. Yep. Definitely freezes every enemy around. I don't think I've ever really used the alt special. But I have been assured that it has its practical applications. I love some Mega Guns. Mega Guns are always the best possible thing. There's some Mega Guns. Loading in the air, taunting me. How do I get at those? Right over here. This movie theater had problems before Twisted Metal showed up. The theaters have gaping holes in the walls leading outside. That is going to make it relatively easy for people to sneak in and get a free movie-going experience. Obviously, Kamikaze here is going to have to act as the bouncer. Let's try the flamethrower. Doesn't work when the enemy is shielded, that's for sure. Vermin down. 5 enemies still alive. This is how the game is supposed to be played, though. No one-hit kills with your Mega Ram and a 10,000-pound 18-wheeler. Because it's armor-plated.
Special weapon available.
Plenty of weapons. None of them are especially inspiring. But on the bright side, we are definitely seeing scantily clad anime ladies. This is definitely what we come to Twisted Metal 2012 for. The mass freeze shot is not very damaging, but it does freeze everybody. I can't remember if I pointed out that our guns don't appear to overheat in this game.
Vehicle health restored.
It's actually astounding that I'm still able to speak after all this time.
Special available.
So remembering what I've actually said already
2 opponents left.
is above and beyond my capabilities. But yeah, they seem to have removed machine gun overheating, which makes the machine gun just the default starting machine gun by far the best of the weapons. They unlock so many new weapons over the course of the game. Default machine gun is always the correct choice.
Outlaw destroyed.
Sometimes the rocket launchers are a little better. See, I thought maybe 10,000 pounds would have been an exaggeration when I said Juggernaut weighs about that much. Turns out just Darkseid, which is the cab of Juggernaut, would probably weigh in the 20,000 pound range if it were realistically proportioned after the actual real-life Peterbilt. And indeed, putting rocket launchers and shit on top of it would increase the weight. On to the only time we go to the amusement park. What did I think? I was going to switch out here. Oh yeah, Axel. Axel's so important. We're gonna put him in the first slot. Just gotta find him again. All these other cars kind of suck. Death Warrant is terrible. I hate that thing. Now let's throw Darkseid in. It's like a balanced, reasonable version of Juggernaut. Activate headlights, that seems important.
No, mister.
That's... right? No, triangle plus L1. I keep trying to steer with the D-pad. That's not allowed. Uh-oh. Activated my special prematurely. Only got one crush in. But we definitely got to get an Axle Power in here. Axle Power is a viable attack in this game.
Cage is about to move.
Crush for 50.
The cage has moved to another location.
Axle Power! Yeah! In every game where you can do it, you gotta do it. Legitimately very satisfying. And incredibly effective. I mean, it's so good that the exact same special is available on Warthog, which is like this super mega hard to unlock, really impossible to unlock vehicle.
You are outside the cage. Grace period initiated.
Maybe someday I will devote entire streams to trying to unlock Warthog once and for all. Because I'm almost out of full game playthroughs to do.
Special weapon.
Especially after this marathon. Eats up 9 of them all in one go.
Move to another location.
But you only get so many opportunities to do an idea this bad. Had to go for it. I believe I've had axle power combos that totaled well over 300 damage. Which is obviously Flamesaw territory.
Weapon is regenerated.
Yeah, you can see how the axle special is supposed to work. You sort of climb over the enemy vehicle. And as you're doing so, truly brutalize them. The Mega Gun to go around until there isn't anymore. All out of weapons, so swap out Axel for anything else.
Special weapon.
If I am permitted to move. Sure, Dark Side sounds good. Dark Side's pretty fun. Even Darkseid's special is very similar to that of Juggernaut, just worse. Because Juggernaut's is too powerful. Ooh, Mega Guns.
You are outside the cage. Grace period initiated.
So Juggernaut is weirdly slippery. Or Juggernaut, Darkseid.
Shadow. Destroy. Defy.
Juggernaut's slipperiness is to be expected.
Sweet tooth. Destroy. 4 opponents left. The cage is about to move.
Fortunately, now we have to go to the upper level.
The cage has moved to another location. A special weapon available.
There's still a bunch of enemies left. At least we get to see the spiders. Normally I beat this level so quickly, don't even see the spiders. Or the cool skulls. But if we end up going all the way to the castle, then that'll be a little much. Oh, Trigun is our ultimate special.
The cage is about to move. You are outside the
Gonna bash the Stampede, I guess.
period initiated. Special available.
Kind of funny because our normal special is to just charge at an extraordinarily high speed. Which is sort of something that a Stampede would do. But it's the alternate special that's called the Trigun.
Grace period
Really makes you
expires
think.
in 10 seconds. Return to the cage where you will begin taking damage. Return
How do I get out of this dump?
You will begin taking damage. Return to the cage.
Well, I took so long,
Damage.
and now I'm taking damage. Might as well cheat. This level's already taken too long.
You're outside the cage and are taking damage.
By the time I get over there, the cage will probably have moved. Alright, all I gotta do is touch Reaper and he'll die. Goomba Stomp Warthog. Can I make it over this hill? Apparently, yes. And I transferred a remote bomb onto Junkyard Dog by hitting him so hard. Didn't know that was a mechanic.
The cage is about to move. Destroy. 2 opponents left. Special
I
weapon.
wish the enemies could take damage from being out of the cage. Because they would be dead already. Fortunately, not a fair game. Stuck in a pit. At this point, it would be faster to get out and push.
Special weapon back online.
Pushing our, at this point, what, like 100,000-pound vehicle by hand? We're moving that slowly. Come on.
My cage has moved to another location.
Just one extremely weak opponent left. Oh, but I can't move.
You're outside the cage.
Literally cannot move.
Damage.
I can't get out of this tiny little canal.
Your health is low. Find health or find a garage.
Not a big fan of how this level is played. I really like this level. Presenting it as a cage match was such a terrible idea. This is one of the worst places they could have put a cage match. But they did. So what I'm doing now is going to switch out my vehicle.
You are outside the cage and are taking damage.
I just need to do a tiny little bit of damage. So I can win. Hopefully the cage isn't too far away.
Mega guns.
It's extraordinarily far away, though. I did make it. Immediately put on a shield. There. That was obnoxious. But it is over. Cutscene that we don't need to see. It doesn't even feature Mr. Grimm in it. That is Preacher's introductory cutscene. Onward to whatever the next level is. Talon's nice and strong. Obviously, Reaper speeds things up. So I will take it. I'll throw a Sweet Tooth in there. Needles ain't using it. He's been buried alive.
Welcome to what could
Ah, right, this level. He's off to a good start.
Special weapon back online. Axle.
So we just need 8
destroyed.
kills. Any 8 arbitrary kills. And what better way to do it than using mid-tempo bongos? Become the Darktooth we were always meant to be. Now, this guy's not gonna die from a flame saw, but he'll feel it. There we go. Another one down.
Destroyed.
That guy's gonna take 2 flame saws. If I hit Warthog in the belly, that deals double damage as well and would probably one-hit kill him. Even though Warthog has so much HP. Here we go. How did I miss that? That is entirely my own fault. I should get the hell out of here and into there, but I didn't quite make it. So close to the recharge thing.
You have lost the battle. Yeah.
Now to inexplicably save the game.
In this land of decay, total madness. It's a problem, the world is over. It's a problem, and I love it.
Why do they make you save the game?
When
you die. Nothing was accomplished. Are keeping each other covered, unfortunately. I think someone asked about Anarchy Reigns earlier, whether or not I played it. And if so, I have not. But I should, and I want to. And I probably will. But to this day, still have not. Flame Saw thinking forever. Oh, Crimson Fury. Beautiful that you would sacrifice yourself. Save Vermin. Yeah, I would like to play Anarchy Reigns. So I guess I will. Eventually. Kind of difficult to plan things, but yeah, I'm into that idea. sliding all over the place. I thought Sweet Tooth had better traction than this. I have those construction workers completely unperturbed by the car combat going on around them until I ran them over. Then they start running. I'm really not getting a foothold on this level, though. Got my 2 kills, and now not much of anything is happening. I know the highway has a lot of very useful pickups. I should probably get up there and loot it. Obviously, the strat in this level: pick your targets, focus them down, and obviously pick targets that have low HP. Don't go anywhere near Warthog. That's fool's gold.
Special weapon back online.
Definitely take care of yourself before watching the entirety of this marathon. That is advice that I should take as much as I'm giving. I'm actually doing surprisingly well for the fact that this marathon has taken significantly longer than I expected. I mean, I expected it to be about 12 hours, which in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 seconds, it just did 12 hours. So, Merry Christmas, I guess. 'Cause that's what day it is right now. Yeah, 12 hours for 2012. Good call. Yeah, I figured this would take 12 hours, and it did, but it's still got a fair amount of Twisted Metal 2012 left. And the fact that I can't move right now is not helping. Haven't killed anybody in a long time. I don't even know what that attack was. Okay. One more kill at least.
Driver kill. Extra health awarded.
I would have brought multiple Reapers if I didn't keep a Juggernaut.
Special weapon available.
So I'm actually weakening myself to keep that security blanket around. Probably about time that I actually busted it out. I feel like I have adequately demonstrated how this level works. In between games, I noticed that the window in my bathroom had frozen over. It's just a sheet of ice. Probably peel it off whole at this point. And it would look pretty cool. But yeah, it's I mean, it was single digits throughout most of the day. It was 50 degrees yesterday. Today, primarily single digits. Absolutely chaotic weather. Good day to stream for 12 hours, if one were inclined to do so. This would be a good time to do it. But it is definitely not a good day to be having a Christmas Eve. Very risky travel conditions. Everyone has 1 HP. There. Someone must have... No one died. 7 out of 8 kills. All these enemies. So close to death. Can't close the deal. Why? There. Finally. 2 more. 10 out of 8 killed. Hello, load complete. Yes, indeed. Things are, I would say, pretty well. That was what? The last mission of this campaign before the race. The race ought to be performed by... I mean, anyone fast? I think I did Reaper the first time I played through this game on normal, which got the job done. But this time, it really doesn't matter. So might as well be the Weepmobile. I might have gone Red Anger, who is painted gold. Probably should have repainted Crimson Fury. But oh well. Okay, everyone's frozen. That's pretty cool. It's not gonna help me in the long run. But my free shot eventually expired. Didn't quite make it all the way to Crimson Fury. Being in first doesn't matter. Just gotta be in the top 4. And as we saw in the Twisted difficulty playthrough, we desperately need Mega Guns. 12 gates is such a absurd margin of error that we have nothing to worry about. All that matters is those Mega Guns. I forget where they are specifically. I know there's one just outside the stadium and one inside the stadium. And I recall entering the stadium with 300 Mega Gun bullets. And now I'll be able to do exactly that. Yeah, I'm in first place again. The AI is letting me win. also using me to help correct its own orientation. And why would you do that? Swerve me out of the way. The winning doesn't matter, you're just wasting time, Crimson Fury. Yeah, I guess we'll soften it up while we're getting in there. Yep, there was all the Mega Guns that I expected. They were hard to miss. Although I did end up missing one of them in my Twisted difficulty playthrough. An incredibly costly error. Where's the next gate?
Gate missed. Gate missed. Missed 4 more gates, and you will be destroyed.
Can't even see what the hell's going on. Whatever. Ready to kill everybody. Apparently, this playlist is allowed to do repeats. I killed Reaper with the freeze grenade. And who's left? A pink arrow up there. Crimson Fury. Wasting time. As it has been doing this whole race. There. Extremely easy. Surprisingly, I was not able to beat that fight when I initially played this game on normal mode. First, I wasn't able to beat the race in the top 4, because I didn't realize you had to be in the top 4, so I kept restarting every time I ended up outside of number 1, which was maddening. Then I finally got there, and I still couldn't beat the final fight at the end. Hooray, Iron Maiden. Nice thing about this is checkpoints.
Welcome to Devil's Camp.
The reason I gave up on this fight during the Twisted difficulty playthrough. No checkpoints. So when I died on the final possible enemy, it was right back to the beginning of this 15-minute fight. Damn it. Okay, this is already a huge waste of time. I do like the song The Trooper by Iron Maiden.
Welcome to Devil's
Otherwise, I have no positive associations with anything we're seeing here. Not entirely sure what just happened, but I know it didn't work out great for me. Ugh. Have we mentioned that this fight is annoying? It is astoundingly annoying. Why do you still have a tiny amount of HP? What do you hope to accomplish? Oh, you're gonna go get a health refill. Alright. Maybe the 1 hour estimate for this boss fight was accurate.
Welcome to Devil's.
We shall see. Every phase of this fight just absolutely sucks. There's just absolutely nothing redeeming about the Iron Maiden boss fight. Only reason it appears to be in the game is a lack of ideas for anything better. There's no one who gives a shit about game design would imagine this to be a good thing to include in your game. Yet here it is. Damn it. At least we don't have to kill all of the limos. But it looks like... yeah, this is going much worse than usual. They're adequately lured away, at least. Oh, also, steering the nuke is a nightmare. I intend to hate it. Wow. So I've done this fight many, many times, and I've never seen the white limos be this aggressive. They're always extremely aggressive, but this is a new level.
Welcome to Devil's.
They're all set up. What could go wrong? What are you waiting for? Fucking red limo, get back here. Waited so long, my flame almost went out on my chainsaw. The fastest thing to do here is not that. They're not supposed to be able to push me right out of the ring so easily. At least not normally. But, yeah, this is an incredibly, astoundingly obnoxious gameplay segment. Okay, I don't know why the freeze didn't track the target down, but there we go. Turnabout is fair play. Man, I legitimately don't know why they're knocking me out of the circle so easily. I've done this fight so many times and it's never been like this. I mean, I knew Iron Maiden would be bad. It's always bad. This is a new level of bad. We're back into it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do the thing that I was just praising that I didn't have to do, which is kill every single limo. There's unfortunately no way around it. You have to do this on Twisted difficulty. Normally, you don't have to do it on normal. But this time I do. I legitimately thought the limos were infinitely respawning because I've never done this before. It wasn't until Twisted difficulty that I bothered to kill all the limos. Now to make it count. She's already really far away, which is always annoying. This song is actually from the soundtrack, to this game at least. The original soundtrack for Twisted Metal 2012 is, as with most Twisted Metal original soundtracks, very, very good. Wow. I got my nuke. So every limo respawns. I don't like this game. The nuke segment is my least favorite part of this boss fight that I hate. Like, the actual piloting of the nukes is very unpleasant. And that's considering how unpleasant this segment is. I'm probably gonna die again. Aiming my flame saw with the nuke launcher right in my way. She's already miles away, unfortunately. And she's faster than me, which is a lot of fun. Here we go. That's a checkpoint. You don't have to do that ever again. We do have to do exactly the same thing again. But we don't have to do the first thing. Now, sacrificing the leader. It's also going to be a pain. Going well so far, though.
See you later.
Oh, so close to getting an early hit. The nuke has a shield, and I... There we go. An actual hit. So the boss's shield is down. Then it activates more annoying phases and stuff. And the limos continue to be a problem, but thankfully, checkpoints. We don't have to do the dukes or sacrifices or anything. And I think this will despawn the limos, or they just infinitely spawn during this phase, I forget. Let's find out. Yep, there's the limos. So they just sort of infinitely spawn here, but even still, you don't have to mess with the looter, which is something. I was sort of asking for it by standing right on the edge. Now we just want Mega Guns, which are down here. Memorize every single location of 4 of the Mega Guns. Very important if you want to keep your sanity. Very good. Very bad.
Your health is low.
Looking like I'm gonna die again. I just need to do a little bit of damage to get kicked into the next phase. But the limos will not allow it. Hateful, hateful limos. Let's see. I mean, the flame saw is the best way to get through this. But actually landing it is no small task. Worth it. As I teleport back up to safety somehow.
Special weapon is regenerated.
Driving is leaving a bit to be desired. Here's our Mega Guns. No, I legitimately don't know what happened there. Clearly one of the limos came up behind me and knocked me off, but was not ready for it. I'm gonna have to kill the limos again, aren't I? I hate this so much. This is the worst boss fight. Period. In the VOD, this is where you skip ahead. Like, a lot. But you're not hearing this because you already skipped ahead. Probably as soon as this fight started.
Special weapon back online.
Couldn't get a clean hit with the saw. Now I have literally no weapons.
Special weapon back online.
What I really want is to, like, be able to freeze the Iron Maiden. So that I can actually land a clean hit. I was able to hit with a non-flaming chainsaw. That's utterly useless to me.
Special weapon back online.
Okay, another hit. Mega guns. Please end this phase.
You don't really want it. You step up, you will get beat down. Yeah. I'm strong arm and I'm bomb harder and slower than
Very nice. I ended up a specific number of mega gun bullets until now. Someone's excited to see this. We are surviving the Iron Maiden. You know, Iron Maidens are a torture device. And I feel like the rest of that joke writes itself. Yeah. There we go. Excellent. Unfortunate, but we should have been checkpointed at the beginning of this phase. I wish I had remembered that there was a health refill right next to where I started. I would not be surprised if Iron Maidens were more or less apocryphal. They say that about a lot of the most extreme torture devices. So you never know. Everything this boss does, like, completely turns me around. Really, this game desperately needed, like, a quicker way to restart. This whole saving, loading, every time. I know there's a lot of assets and stuff, but it's also extremely poorly optimized. Other games of this console generation actually did sort of work without all this redundant loading. Ate my chainsaw. We are most of the way done with the Twisted Merry-thon as a casual reminder of what's going on. See, that's all I needed to do. Drive forward very slightly, and then fire off the saw. And then jump down there myself. Obviously, that's an essential part of the process. Now let's load up on mega guns. And hope that the severed head dies easily. Yep, very easily. Iron Maiden is no more. Gold medal. You can now tune back in. The worst part of the game is behind us. We got the Dollface campaign to reward her for torturing us in an Iron Maiden. I think this is the Black Rock Stadium level. So Reaper is always a good choice. Axel, sure. Probably won't use it. Juggernaut in case of emergency. Pretty sure this is the one where we have to kill a certain quota of targets. Yep. 8 of them. Warthog is definitely not going to be one of them. Ah. That'll do. In a lot of ways, this game would be significantly better if the cutscenes were more of a unified vision. It just reeks of all the rewrites that I went through. And in the end, the cutscenes are also bad. And you'd be surprised how great a distance that goes. Even Twisted Metal Black, which is a very, very good game. Mechanically, and in basically every way. You take out the cutscenes, which they did, in the European version. You have a much worse game on your hands. This game, even if the mechanics were significantly better than they are, the cutscenes would drag it down. For me, at least. I'm sure there are people who think they are very good cutscenes. The developers themselves are not 100% on board with that sentiment. With all the last-minute rewrites. 3 kills. Maybe squeeze in another one here. Kamikaze's eager to meet the saw. Kamikaze came and saw and was conquered. Hey, Death Warrant is also a good subject, but I'm gonna die. Where the hell's the, how did I get so far away from the garage? Fuck. Oh well. And I fell right out of the level. This is one of my favorite Darren Korb songs. The Supergiant guy.
Welcome to Black Rocks.
So there's that at least. But yeah, how did I end up so far away from the garage? I was really going out of my way not to get so far away from it.
Special weapon back online.
And suddenly, I was on the opposite side of the entire level. Why did he break out of my free shot? That seems like an unreasonable thing to do.
Special weapon available.
What sucks is that the final boss is much longer than Iron Maiden. Like, by any objective measure, it is way too long to get through. The Carnival of Darkness, or whatever it's called. The hell just happened there with Roadboat? And it's already back. Sliding sideways into the lava pit. Out of weapons.
Special weapon available.
Except for one. Secret weapon. Basically the only thing that can kill enemies in a reasonable amount of time. Barring weird collision. Causes my vehicle to flip over. There. Just make them stop hitting yourself into me. Die that way.
Kamikaze destroyed. Point blank.
Two more. Vermin also fell out of the level. I wonder if that'll count as a kill. It appears to have done so. Really need turbo right now. There we go. Crimson Fury's dead. We can move on. Still dislike Black Rock Stadium. Thankfully, you only have to go there twice. Now, Mean Juggernauts. Horrific level. I believe Eevee has said that, what is it? Regular Darkseid is the best choice for this one. Because Juggernaut is impossible to navigate. Darkseid has most of the advantages that are relevant to this level. I'm willing to give it a shot. It probably won't have any hilarious glitches where we clip inside of the Mean Juggernauts. Did just get some kind of clearly very important notification. Someone followed me for some reason on a social media platform. Oh, is Darkseid also immune to free shots? It looked like I got hit pretty cleanly with a free shot there. But I did not freeze. Thinks I'm trying to, like, load into the back of Juggernaut. I assure you that I am not. You can't even do that in single player. But this game was never meant to feature single player. Probably focus on the remaining Juggernaut. Just come to me.
Juggernaut is about to spawn.
This vehicle does spend most of its time going sideways. Occupational hazard that most of the vehicles in this game face. Hey, another Juggernaut down. And Darkseid's really good at dealing with Juggernauts. Turns out. Let's hope it can deal with everything else similarly well. Does Darkseid need new tires as well? This thing is slipping all over the place.
Special weapon back on.
Health refills MIA. Not sure what happened there. Kinda needed that. Sick power slide. Twisted Metal Black, that would be worth bonus damage. Reaper spontaneously blew himself up on me.
2 opponents left.
Splash Cola. And Broad. Bye, Broad. Make you pound buttons for so long to get out of a freeze. Makes me wish I had an auto fire controller. I really don't have like any way to recover health or anything right now. Just kind of fucked, which sucks. Okay, there's a health refill over here at least. It's what reappeared. Definitely not immune to free shots. That was an optical illusion earlier. That's what I was looking for. There. Mega Gun, it's just over here. Oh yeah. Yep. What am I supposed to do about this? Ugh, I got like clipped on top of the collapsed water tower. Madness. Where you going, Sweet Tooth? Arr. There. Fighting Sweet Tooth is quite unpleasant in this game, but I did beat that mission in one go. No game overs. speaks wonders for how good Darkseid is. Oh, the skyline. Oh boy. Obviously Reaper. Yeah, we'll throw in Talon. And Juggernaut, who I probably won't bring out. Let's roll. Hopefully Reaper can do most of the work here. It's another quota battle. I enjoy the quota battles casually. When I'm 12 hours into a stream, I do just kind of want to whittle enemies down to nothing as quickly as possible. But with these quota battles, they are always spawning in new enemies, so you're never, like, dwindling the herd. So it never gets any easier. What is my free shot going for? Nothing in particular. Goodbye, free shot. That's a good target. As soon as it got hit, Junkyard Dog showed up. Try and tow it away. For some reason, Warthog is close to death. Shadow will have to do. About ready to take out Junkyard Dog, but can't play it too risky, because I could die pretty quickly. At this point, I could die instantly. And I just did. Sniper rifle, nothing I can do about it. Besides, getting the hell out of there much, much sooner. Now for excruciating load times. Some of these load times do exceed 30 seconds. Which is like beyond Splatterhouse 2010. Which is a game that was practically ruined by load times more than almost anything else. At least for me. I liked most of Twisted Metal, Splatterhouse 2010. But the load times are pretty unforgivable. The load times here are actually worse. The PS3 is such a shitty system, though. It runs everything so slowly. You put out a PS3 exclusive game, you have unfortunately put out a very slow experience. Let's hope it appeals to a meditative audience, which Twisted Metal typically does not. That'll do. No one has died yet. We soften everybody up. Then we bring out the helicopter to finish everyone off.
Axle destroyed.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Special available.
Okay. I've landed like 4 flame saws on different targets. There's another one. Just begging for it though. But there's too many enemies around. I can't risk it. Got bounced, probably by the sniper rifle. It's getting hit by that thing, bounces you straight up. Free kill. Still not quite enough to get all 8 kills with Talon here. It should get us close. Ugh. Gotta pound buttons for so long. Never gonna get over that. There's a Mega Gun pickup somewhere around here. But I forget specifically where. It would certainly make my life easier to find it. We do have sort of built-in Mega Guns right here. This'll have to do. Throws it over a pit again. There we go. Finishing off the remaining enemies should get us what we need. Kill-wise. Very good. None of these 3 are injured. For some reason, Death Warrant just wasn't doing anything. And Outlaw just isn't doing anything, and no one was doing anything. Everyone just sort of went to sleep. It's like it was 1 in the morning. On to the second half of the final campaign. The last real mission. Which is New York City again. Juggernaut should rush this level if I break it out. So it'll be nice to have that fallback.
Welcome to the bright light.
It's kind of cool that we end on the Christmas level before going into the bullshit gimmick race that no one cares about. And then the bullshit gimmick boss fight that no one cares about. This is just kill a ridiculous number of opponents. We're well on our way. Fortunately, they are swerving wildly. And in doing so, avoiding just about everything I do. This is the level that you complete in order to unlock Juggernaut in the first place. So it is still illegal to break out Juggernaut. Nonetheless, I'm probably gonna. Because I hate the loading screens. If it were just a matter of getting through the gameplay, I don't know if I would have brought out Juggernaut at all, but to avoid loading screens, I will do whatever it takes.
Welcome to the
Oh. Free shot, I don't know what it was going for. It got somebody, but it doesn't matter. So we're already off to a horrible start. One-shotting Warthog is pretty satisfying. We gotta take down one Santa. Obviously. He's an unlisted enemy. Still counts against the total. There's a good target. Oh, I whiffed it. So close, too. Well, here's where we trade out Reaper. Job well done, Reaper. Now to effortlessly murder everybody. With an overpowered vehicle. This is a pretty fun level, but it's super random. Simply because the mechanics of this game are super random. There, just about everyone's softened up. Ready for a nice easy killing. Darkseid is gumming up the works. They're just slowing me down more than anything else. Down. 10 left. Oh, this level. It is a fun level, though. Darkseid's out of here. That was the big problem. Outlaw effortlessly dispatched, and finally... There we go, Meat Wagon. It's very satisfying to take out. All the last 5, almost all of them are around me. One of them is way off somewhere else, doing God knows what. What I should do at this point, bring out Talon. We're ready to wipe the floor. Mop them all up. Gotta love Violence Storm, I think it was called. Classic beat 'em up. Providing a song for the soundtrack. I love it. Jazzy.
Special weapon available.
It is a 13-hour stream. I mean, I knew when Twisted Metal 2 went the way it did. And we were in for this. Toss the magnet damage. 1 damage. Wow. I've peaked. Santa, you did this to me. Suffer.
Special weapon has regenerated.
That's pretty cool. Multicorn. Unicorn with like 10 horns. Oh, hey, nice easy victim there.
Crimson Fury destroyed. 2 opponents.
2 remaining. Obviously, Sweet Tooth's gonna be one of them. Sweet Tooth can fly, so he's always gonna be one of the last people left.
Sweet Tooth destroyed. 1 enemy remains.
Who remains?
Mega guns.
Junkyard Dog. Thought I killed you a long time ago.
You won the battle.
Silver medal still. Something. So, traditional combat's over. We have a bad race and then a bad boss fight. And then we're done. Yeah, I think this is classic Crimson Fury territory. Pretty sure nothing beats Crimson Fury. We're getting past this level. Crimson Fury is always my favorite vehicle to play as in these races.
You are very close.
Because it is very, very fast.
1.
That's some racing music right there. Let's hope I can remember where the checkpoints are, because they are kind of essential in getting through this. Sure, I'll wedge myself over the divider. I look intentional. Yep. Always do this. Miss my turn. The enemies are much more tenacious on Twisted difficulty, which is the way that I most recently played through this. As long as I don't miss any turns, I should be just fine. If I do miss a turn, they will catch up to me and devour me like rabid dogs. Easily into the fuselage. stop dead in my tracks every couple of steps. Not acceptable behavior if we were on any higher difficulty. Thankfully, we're not.
Checkpoint.
So we are in an insurmountable lead.
Checkpoint.
The races turned out to all be pretty easy on normal difficulty.
Checkpoint.
Really puts things in perspective.
Reach the moving checkpoint.
Now we just go activate the bomb. Which doesn't appear to, like, discriminate. It blows up all the vehicles when it is activated. And most of these vehicles are on the same team. So I guess the various Sweet Tooth acolytes were all planning to blow each other up here in the end. There. Finally made it in. Threaded the needle like I was landing the plane at the end of Top Gun. Don't know why they even bother to give you a medal on these levels. Virtually impossible to not get the gold and still actually complete the level. Nope, definitely not Crimson Fury. Shadow is the correct tool for this job. The Carnival of Carnage. An excruciatingly long level. Strap in. We are nowhere near done yet. Okay, I missed the direct hit, I guess. So this cycle's done for. Mouth would already be stuck open if I had gotten the direct hit. It didn't count for some reason. Here, let me in. I've got no HP left. Oh, damn. So I remember from figuring out the strats on Twisted difficulty, if you let that cutscene at the beginning play out a little bit, the first of the bomb guys will spawn as you're loading into the level. And basically it'll save you a cycle. I had this all worked out so that it was pretty fast while I was getting this done on Twisted difficulty. Guy with the bomb is still wandering around. There he is. The fuse is much longer, but still apparently not long enough because I'm about to explode. Yeah, it didn't count. I got bombed. That sucks. Okay. So this phase is just annoying. I don't get the point of delivering the bombs, but typically it's pretty quick, at least. Hooray, one bomb. Will that launch 2 bombs at the same time? I don't think that will help. And I've lost complete control of everything. There's the bomb guy. I successfully dodged him when I need to do the opposite. There we go. Let's line this up. Glad that counted. It was probably right on the edge of the hitbox. Still, we're in there. Bah. Got a chainsaw guy on me. Nope. That one was painless. All 3 of them could have gone like that. Through that phase, never have to worry about it again. Now to hope for the best through the obstacle course. Obviously, the smartest thing to do is just gun it. It's a horrible idea on the highest difficulty. But here, the obstacles do much less damage to you. These things could still one-hit kill me. The wrecking balls. So I do have to respect them a little bit. Chopping axes, whatever. There. This game is laughably easy on normal difficulty.
You've come so
Why, I could play it in my sleep.
You fought so hard.
As evidenced by the fact that I'm practically asleep right now. And this phase is just a gimmick. We should be able to get this done pretty easily. Using Mega Guns. Does seem like the sweet minions have the same amount of HP as they do on Twisted difficulty. Which is not very much. Glad that counted. Sometimes the head can jerk out of the hitbox right at the last second. Looked like that would be what would happen. Guess I won't assume our victory just yet. Nothing is set in stone until we land that last hit. And this will actually unlock the epilogues, which I did not have unlocked last time I beat this campaign. Because for some reason they don't unlock if you beat the game on Twisted difficulty without having beaten normal difficulty yet. I'm probably the first person to ever realize that that is the case. Those normal humans wouldn't do that. So we will watch the epilogues to celebrate our victory. They're pretty short and very embarrassingly written. Yeah, that was a big whiff with the bomb. don't think I can get it back where it needs to go quick enough. Yep, there it goes. Too bad. Yep. There we go, grabbed ya. Like a special delivery on Christmas Day. Well, it broke free somehow. Now I'm getting zapped somewhere really quickly. Not even entirely sure what's happening. I'll figure it out sooner or later. Oh, didn't want to do that. Forgot I had my special activated. Default special being pretty close to useless during this fight. Yeah. Okay. Awkward, but it worked. There we go. Very good. So glad I happened upon a circumstance where I had 2 consecutive days off. So as to do this absurd marathon idea. Tossed magnet damage 0. Okay, but fortunately, the health bar itself is telling a different story. Significantly more than 0. The minions, much worse self-preservation instincts. Got normal difficulty. Turn into bombs pretty quickly. Lock-on finally worked. Let's get our last bomb and finish the actual game. The final game of the entire Twisted Merry-thon. This is it. The last input. If this lands correctly, and the head doesn't do whatever the hell it just did. There. That's it. The end. So I'm gonna skip through a bunch of cutscenes.
The giant beast had been destroyed.
Probably past the epilogue. Let's see.
Now it was time to see Calypso.
We also want to skip the credits because the credits play Dragula, which is something we would all love to hear right now, but we are not permitted. There we go. That skipped all the cutscenes all at once. So if we go over to the movies option, epilogues are still locked. I have to actually physically watch the ending in order to unlock the epilogues. And probably the credits as well. I don't know what unlocks these epilogues. Oh well. We know what happens. Sweet Tooth's various children turn into zombies and flaming-headed monster clowns. As a setup for the next Twisted Metal game. That will never happen. Not in this continuity, anyway. There should be a new one next year. Anyway, that is finally the end of Twisted Merry-thon. I handled that boss fight relatively well. Doesn't get much cleaner than that. I wouldn't mind the pinball section being better, but, you know. It's, Twisted Metal 2012. It sure is a video game. Irrefutably a video game. Well, thank you all so much for joining me. This absolutely baffling idea of mine. One last link of the GoFundMe. Contribute if you are so inclined. And before we go, we'll take one quick look at the GoFundMe itself. Escape from New England, 1280 raised. That is so much more than I expected to occur so rapidly. One day it's been, and we're this close. That is such good news for me. Thank you to everyone who's made this a massive success from a fundraising perspective, and a very high success from an entertainment perspective, even in my stringent criteria. Excellent. Ah, beautiful. Again, thanks for joining me, everyone who showed up, everyone who donated, everyone who just had a good time. Hope you continue to have a good time. Merry Christmas. And see you again soon for more Twisted Metal. Till then, I am Fiendly, and I thank you for watching Twisted Merry-thon. 13 hours, 26 and a half minutes to get to the end. Good night, and a well-earned rest to me.